4:43 a.m., November 8, 2020. Kyren Williams ran for 140 yards and 3 touchdowns in Notre Dame's 47-40 win over Clemson. For the first time in the storied history of its program, Notre Dame looks like it will have a chance at becoming a conference champion. The Fighting Irish overcame a blown 13-point lead in regulation to force overtime, eventually toppling No. 1 Clemson 47-40 in the second extra period. With the win, Notre Dame improved to 7-0 on the season and claims sole possession of first place in the ACC, and in its first season playing in a conference. ND also extended its winning streak against ACC opponents to 11 games as Clemson drops to 7-1, ending a 36-game regular season winning streak that dated back 2017 while giving the Irish a huge tiebreaker for the ACC Championship Game, a contest that could potentially be a rematch of Saturday's thriller. Running back Kyren Williams scored from 65 yards out on the first play from scrimmage and established a strong ground game, which quarterback Ian Book complemented with 374 total yards. Book shook off a goal line fumble in the third quarter to guide the Irish on a game-tying drive in the final minutes of regulation. In overtime, the redshirt senior set up a number of favorable scenarios for ND, which Williams capitalized on with touchdowns in both overtimes. Clemson's DJ Uiagalelei filled in for Trevor Lawrence once again at quarterback, leading Clemson to a second-half rally and the verge of a road win over a top-5 team. The freshman threw for a career-high 439 yards to go with 3 total touchdowns. That performance became even more important as star running back Travis Etienne struggled to find running room against a stout Notre Dame defense. In the end, it was experience and a balanced attack that propelled Notre Dame to its first win over a No. 1 team since 1993.4. 22 a.m., November 8, 2021. Overtime will not be enough in South Bend as Clemson and Notre Dame head to another extra period tied at 40. Clemson retook the lead on a 1-yard plunge by DJ Uiagalelei. The Tigers initially scored on a touchdown pass from Uiagalelei to Cornell Powell, which was overturned upon review. Notre Dame answered back with Kyren Williams, who scored his second touchdown of the game on a 4-yard run. Williams is up to 143 yards rushing. ND will get the ball first in the second overtime. 4:05 a.m., November 8, 2022. Overtime we go after Notre Dame's Ian Book lead a game-tying drive, capped by a 4-yard touchdown pass to Avery Davis with 22 seconds remaining. Book nearly doubled his passing yards in the fourth quarter, throwing for 124 yards during the period. Every last one was needed after Clemson pulled ahead for the first time tonight. Travis Etienne, who has struggled to find running room, punched in a 1-yard touchdown with 3:33 remaining. This is the first overtime game for both teams since 2016.